What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here, just for a quick little newsy update. Probably have a second video up today. CGC is supposed to be announcing pricing for their new combined company. That news is supposed to come out later this afternoon, so we'll probably get an afternoon drop at some point in time once we see what their pricing looks like for that. Supposedly some other little odds and ends of things are changing around with that as well. So I wasn't going to do a video this morning, and then this popped up on Sports Collectors Daily, and we have talked about the eBay vault in the past. It is now, for those that don't know, in the past, if you wanted to submit cards to eBay's vaulting service, you could only do it with cards purchased on eBay. So if you bought something on eBay, you could choose to have it sent to the vault. You could not send cards in from home. As of today, that is now changed. You can send cards in graded only. $250 and up can be submitted to be stored in the eBay vault. Now, here's the thing. The concept of the eBay vault seems really good. To me, when it comes to vaulting platforms for normal, everyday collector, flipper, investor stuff, so like sub $1,000, to me the best two available seem to be COMC and eBay on paper. With COMC, you can obviously sell on the COMC platform, but then through COMC you can also list and sell on eBay, so it's kind of like one-stop shopping. eBay, they have some, I don't want to get into all the fee structures and dive into the weeds, but there's some advantages to it: sales tax, reduced fees, whole 9 yards. And on paper, that sounds really good. I could just buy on eBay, have it shipped to the vault if it's something I'm planning on flipping. If it's a card that I don't really want to physically have in hand or don't care to have it in hand, I could just send it off to the eBay vault. The problem is, as we have documented on the channel and, in community posts and whatnot, when I see them come across my desk, there are some serious issues with the eBay vault, most notably listing titles. Their listing titles are so all over the place. It is ridiculous. I did a video about this about a month ago, I think. Maybe 2 months ago now. But they're just nonsensical. The way that they list things, they don't put, what was the one the other day? It was an Ellie De La Cruz first Bowman Chrome, PSA 10 auto, I think it was, and they didn't have Bowman in the title. They just put the card number. I mean, most people I know, when they search for a card, unless they're being very specific or it's something super niche, don't usually put the card number in. I put in 2022 Bowman Chrome Ellie De La Cruz auto, PSA whatever, BGS whatever. Same thing on the Beckett side of things. They either spell out Beckett and don't put BGS in the title as well, or it's not on there at all. The way that they put PSA, it's like PSA Gem Mint 10 graded or something like that. And if you just search PSA 10, it actually doesn't pop up. There's just all sorts of issues, and it's all listing issues at least from what I've seen. And the problem is, once the item is live in the eBay vault, you can't change the title. eBay controls it. You do not. It's their, I don't know if it's AI or whatever, it's their system is implementing it. I am guessing it ties back to how the card is entered into the vault database when they receive it. So everything all matches up, but they have to rework that system. The eBay vault will not succeed unless they fix the listing title issue. It is a huge problem, in my opinion. I wish there was a way. If anyone knows a way, feel free to share, but you probably don't want to because it would give up your secrets. If there was a way to search for only vaulted cards and auctions, you could probably clean up and save a ton of money because they don't pop on a lot of common searches, so there's going to be less eyeballs on those cards. They've got to get that under control. In theory, it should be an easy fix. But eBay, though they have done some things over the years to improve things on the card side, they typically move at a snail's pace, which is a problem in the fast-moving world of sports cards. So I don't see myself using it anytime soon. If I was going to vault something, I would just as well go with COMC for your normal everyday stuff. If it was higher end, maybe I would look at Golden or PWCC or something like that. But just for your average everyday $100, $50, $200, $300, $400 card, I'm going to go the ComC route over eBay. I'm not necessarily a big vault guy to begin with. I do see the appeal of it, especially once again for the lower end stuff where you maybe don't want to mess around with shipping and stuff like that. But as of right now, it's a $250 minimum on eBay for this. So it's not going to change my use habits at all. But I at least wanted to throw out there because we have talked about the eBay vault in the past quite a bit, that this does now, or is now, open for business, like completely. So no more just randomly sending cards there. But if you are going to use it, PSA and not the grading company, mind your listing titles. And I would be very hesitant to run something at auction if it has a bad title. So just kind of keep those things in mind. There's some good advantages to it in the back end, like fee savings, tax savings, all that stuff. But they got to figure out the listing title thing. So that's all I got. Like I said, just a quick little video. Was not really planning on doing one for this morning, but wanted to get this one out there. And we will see you later this afternoon for CGC pricing. I have a feeling it's going to be a busier news week this week. Catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.